Hello and welcome to everybody. We will discuss now interval. What is the interval? Here, this line is known as your real number line. This line is known as real number line. What is real number line? All real numbers will be placed on this line. Real number set are, it is in interval form of minus infinity to plus infinity. Here this bracket is known as your open interval or open bracket. This also open bracket, means minus infinity to infinity. Real number set, we can take real number set as in interval form minus infinity to plus infinity. Real number set r is equals to minus infinity to plus infinity. If x belongs to minus infinity to plus infinity, x belongs to minus infinity to plus infinity, then we can say x is any real number. Then we can say x is any real number. Again, in case of open interval, suppose we are taking the open interval, types of interval, this is your open interval. X belongs to open interval AB means a less than x less than b. X is a number which is greater than a but less than b. See here. Here b is not included. This symbol means this circle. It is not included. A is not included. Means x is greater than a but less than b. X belongs to open interval AB. Means x greater than a and less than b. Suppose I am taking x belongs to 1 5 open interval. This means 1 is less than x less than 5. Or in interval form or in number line we can write this is 1, this is 5, and towards here towards infinity and here towards minus infinity. So x belongs to 1 to 5 means this case 1 is less than x less than 5. All real numbers lies between 1 and 5. This is your open interval. Again, if you take closed interval, second type of interval is closed interval. Closed interval. Closed interval means suppose you are taking x belongs to closed interval AB. Closed interval AB. That means a is less than equal to x less than equal to b. Geometrically, a is point here, b is point here. Here a and b, a is less than b. Here a is included and b also included, and all values between a and b are included. A is less than equal to x less than equal to b. X may be equal to a or greater than a, equal to b or less than b. If I take x belongs to 1 5 closed interval, this means 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 5. Geometrically we can write this as 1, this 5, and this is your infinity, and here it is minus infinity. Infinity cannot be placed on number line. So infinity has no position on number line. Really infinity has no position. Also minus infinity has no position on number line. So here x belongs to 1 5 closed interval. Again, if we consider semi-closed, semi-open, semi-closed, semi-closed and semi-open, semi-closed and semi-open. This means one side is closed, x belongs to closed interval A. Here starting bracket is closed, ending bracket will be open. Semi means half closed, half open. In this case we can say, A is less than equal to x less than b. In number line we have A is dot, b is open. Here it is infinity and here it is minus infinity. When x lies or when x is greater than equal to a but less than b, in this case we can say x belongs to a b. Here this bracket is your closed bracket and this bracket is your open bracket. Suppose I am considering x belongs to minus 2 to 7. minus 2 is closed, 7 is open. Now we can say minus 2 less than equal to x less than 7. If you take on diagram, minus 2 is taken as dot, but 7 is taken as open, means circle. It is plus infinity and here it is minus infinity. This is your semi-closed, semi-open. Semi-closed, semi-open. This side is closed and this side is open. Again, if you consider semi-open, semi-closed, semi-open and semi-closed. One side is open and other side is closed. Semi-open, semi-closed. Here semi-open means this side. This side is open. This side is closed, infinite, and this is your A. Here we can say x belongs to A is open bracket, B is closed bracket. B is included but A is not included. X belongs to open interval A or closed interval B. Suppose if I take x belongs to open interval 0, closed interval 5. This means x is greater than 0 but less than equal to 5. Suppose I take if x minus 1 is greater than 0. Suppose I am taking one example, x minus 1 is greater than 0. So here we can say x is greater than 1. That means x belongs to 1 to infinity. 1 will be open bracket here and infinity also open. X is greater than 1 means what? This case x is greater than 1, so we will move towards right 1 to infinity. This is your solution region 1 to infinity. Infinity you cannot open. Infinity cannot be closed at any circumstance. At any circumstance infinity is not closed or minus infinity is not closed. So x minus 1 is greater than 0 means x is greater than 1, or we can say x is belongs to 1 to infinity. Similarly, if I take x minus 5 is less than 0, here we can say x is less than 5. Here we can say x is less than 5. So it is your 5. This is your minus infinity. So we can say x belongs to minus infinity to 5. X less than 5. Its interval form is minus infinity to 5. Minus infinity to 5. If I take x minus 10 is less than equal to 10, less than equal to 0, then x is less than equal to 10. Here it is 10 and we are moving towards left of 10, minus infinity. So x belongs to minus infinity is open, 10 is closed. X is less than equal to 10. Its interval form is like this. X less than equal to 10. Its interval form is like this. In coordinate geometry, how it is used? In coordinate geometry, how it is used? If I take if x minus 1, y minus 1 is a point lies in second quadrant, then write down values of x, then x belongs to the interval and y belongs to the interval. In coordinate geometry, how can we use it? X minus 1, y minus 1 is a point lies in second quadrant. Second quadrant means here we know that second quadrant is minus plus, first quadrant is plus plus, minus minus, it is plus minus. So in second quadrant x value is negative, y value is positive. So we can say x minus 1 is less than 0. So x is less than 1. X is less than 1. Here it is 1, less than 1 will be minus infinity. So we can say minus infinity to 1 open bracket. X lies between minus infinity to 1. Similarly, in case of y minus 1, first we have determined the value of x. X lies in the interval minus infinity to 1. Similarly, for y minus 1, what I can write? For y minus 1, we have y minus 1 is greater than equal to 0, y is greater than 1. so y belongs to 1 to infinity. When x lies between minus infinity to 1, or when x lies in interval minus infinity to 1 and y lies in interval 1 to infinity, then this point will lie in first quadrant. This point lie in first quadrant. If x is lies between minus infinity to 1 to infinity y, then this lies in second quadrant. Same question, if I change the same question, x minus 1 and y minus 1 is a point lies in first quadrant, then what will be the x? X minus 1, y minus 1 is a point lies in first quadrant, then x belongs to the interval, y belongs to interval. In case of first quadrant, we have known in first quadrant x is positive, y is positive. So x minus 1 is greater than 0, positive means greater than 0, x is greater than 1, so x belongs to 1 to infinity. X belongs to y 1 to infinity. 1 is open or x is greater than 1. In case of second means y minus 1 is greater than or equal to 0, y is greater than 1, so y belongs to 1 to infinity. Y belongs to 1 to infinity. When x belongs to 1 infinity, y belongs to 1 to infinity, then x minus 1, y minus 1 lies in first quadrant. X minus 1, y minus 1 is a point lies in first quadrant. Similarly, if I take some other questions, if x square is greater than a square, some other concept, x square is greater than a square, then what can we say about x? It is your minus a, it is your plus a, minus a, plus a, here it is infinity, here it is minus infinity. When x lies between minus a to plus a, x square is less than a square. In this interval, x square is less than a square. But when you consider any value greater than a, x square is greater than a square. When you consider any value less than a, x square is greater than a square. Then x belongs to minus a to a, x square is less than a square. Similarly, if you take x belongs to a to infinity, then x square is greater than a square. Similarly, if you take x belongs to minus infinity to minus a, then also we can say x square is greater than a square. X square is greater than a square means x square is greater than a square means x lies in this interval or in this interval. X square is less than a square means x lies between minus a to plus a. X lies between minus a to plus a. Minus a to plus a, when x lies minus a to plus a, x square is less than a square. When x lies in interval a to infinity or greater than a, we can say x square is greater than a square. When x is less than minus a, we can say x square is greater than a square. Here a and minus a is not included in any case. Is not included in any case. I am taking one example. If x square minus 1, y square minus 9 lies in third quadrant, then x and y lies in interval, lies in third quadrant, then x belongs to the interval and y belongs to the interval. For this question, what we have to do? X square minus 1, y square minus 9 lies in third quadrant, then x belongs to the interval, y belongs to the interval. In third quadrant, we have known that x is negative and y is negative. So here x coordinate is x square minus 1. So we can write x square minus 1 is less than 0. So x square is less than 1. So x minus 1 less than x less than plus 1. So x belongs to minus 1 to plus 1 open bracket. X square is less than 1. So minus 1 less than x less than plus 1. X square less than 1 means x lies between minus 1 to plus 1. Similarly, for the second value means for y case, y square minus 9 is less than 0 also, because third quadrant lies in third quadrant we have given. So y square is less than 9. So minus 3 less than y less than 3 plus 3. So y belongs to minus 3 to plus 3. So in case of when x lies between minus 1 to 1, y lies between minus 3 to plus 3, then we can say x square minus 1 y square minus 9 lies in third quadrant. Means if you will choose any value between minus 1 to 1, then x square minus 1 is negative. If you will choose any value between minus 3 to 3, then y square minus 9 is negative. Okay. Again, suppose we are discussing another question. In case of third quadrant, we have first quadrant. X square minus 1 y square minus 9 lies in first quadrant, then x belongs to the interval, y belongs to the interval. This is your question. So what should be your answer now? In case of first quadrant, we have known x is positive, y is positive. So here x square minus 1 is greater than 0. So x square is greater than 1. If x square is greater than 1, then x belongs to the interval minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. Similarly, for second case, y square minus 9 is greater than 0, y square is greater than 9, so y belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 union 3 to infinity. This is all about your interval form. We will discuss some more questions about interval in next video. Thank you to all.